Hi everybody, welcome back to White Buoy Soaps. We are making floating soap today. So we are using Crafter's Choice Watermelon Mania. I'm going to do 2 layers. I'm going to use Lime Appeal Green and Firecracker Mica. And as you can see, it's pretty hard. Every time I'm mixing, I'm going to fast forward this because I don't want you to sit through all that. That's just way too much. So making a 15-minute video out of 3.5 hours worth of footage, a lot of the mixing did get cut out, so you may not see it being fast forwarded like you are here. This soap was a lot of fun to make, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. You really want to mix this so it's nice and smooth. I'm going to be adding my liquid oils here, and this is actually going to deflate this. It's going to make it a little less sort of thick. It will thin it out a little bit. The idea is you want it to be thick, creamy, and smooth. The recipe is 80% hard oil, 20% soft oils. My beef tallow, my coconut oil, my palm oil, shea butter, and cocoa butter are all in this. Make your lye solution and immediately freeze it. Make it, let it cool, put it in the freezer. So you want to melt your hard oils, cool in the freezer until soft and smooth, opaque and creamy. Whip until stiff peaks. We're there. We're going to add our soft oils, whip again until, again, stiff peaks. Now stiff peaks are when you put your mixer in and you pull it out and you've got these little points and peaks. These guys right there. That's a stiff peak. If it's not doing that, chill it again. Start over. There's a lot of whipping in this. I'm going to turn my mixer on low and I'm going to start pouring in my oils. There we go, friends. That's my peaks. Here goes the last solution. I will be adding fragrance at the end with my colorant because I know this fragrance accelerates. Making floating soap is a very lengthy process. Make sure you have an entire afternoon to do this project. It really can't be done in 1 hour. When you're mixing the lye in, you mix until you think you're done and then you mix 10 minutes more. Like you mix and mix and mix to ensure that it's nice and smooth and that everything's incorporated properly. I'm going to continue adding my lye solution and mixing, and I'll bring you back periodically when I scrape down the bowl or feel like I got something to say. Now this is soap now, so you want to make sure that you're very careful, but I do want to show you the consistency of this. It's just beautiful. But I don't think we're quite where we need to be, so I am going to chill this. It's funny because we went from this consistency to this. Which is just fine. It's all part of it. This has been in the fridge for about, I would say, 10-15 minutes. And like I said, you got to remember this already has lye in it, so it's doing its thing. You won't leave it in there too long. So I guess is my point. When looking at my soap we got here, I'm seeing that we got plenty of air incorporated in here. No, we don't have the stiff peaks. It's fine. I actually think when we put the fragrance oil in there, we're gonna see a lot of action. Because in regular cold process, without it being whipped, it accelerates trace. So we're gonna whip for just another minute, and then we're gonna mix in some color. We're gonna call this good. So I'm gonna pour a little bit of off into this container here. Probably would have been helpful if you could see what I was doing, right? And it looks awesome. The idea with this floating soap is you just want to put air in it. I will. We're going to mix this up and the fragrance oil at the same time. I don't know how ricing works in whipped soap, so we're going to find out. I'll get you over here and get you ready. In this part of the making process, I hadn't realized when I was filming that I didn't really say much. I was in the zone, I was mixing colors, fragrance, watching how the soap reacted with the fragrance oil. I was really afraid that it was going to, rice or accelerate. When Katie from Royalty Soaps used this fragrance, it was horrendous. It was a terrible mess. So I was a little concerned with that in making this. Everything worked out great. I couldn't be happier. It actually thickened up the soap enough to where I needed it to be in consistency. So now we're going to pour this so you can actually see. Maybe we'll scoop at first. You can see as I'm scooping this into the mold, the fragrance oil did help with my trace, as we kind of had soup before we added the fragrance, and now it is substantially thicker. And I'm actually pleased with how this worked, and I would use it again in this application. Hi everybody, welcome back. We are going to unmold the watermelon whip soap we made yesterday. So I just took the tape off. I'm just going to pull this out. Ooh, I love the consistency of this. Just awesome. Reminds me of like sponge cake. I'll cut a few bars. It's not going to change at all. And you can start to see on the bottom here, if it's going to pick up for me, this crumbly bits right here. If you wait too long, this gets really bad. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. I paint some little mica seeds on there. We'll be doing good. I just love it. It's so, so cute. We have a soap ball. This one's a little bit bigger than this, but I mean, we get the idea, right? Ta-da! We have a winner! So even though it didn't get to this real stiff peak stage that I was looking for, we still were able to get a floating soap out of it. Awesome! I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you for my next video. Bye!